Okay, in this tutorial we're going to start looking at our home page and try to add information inside the page using CSS to control the layout of those information. Okay, before we start we need to understand how we're going to display our product in there. There are different ways you can put them in there, but realistically let's look at some examples I come up with. Okay, Uh, again, depends on what type of website you have got. You might have on the home page like a big box, and then you got like a picture in there and maybe some information, brief information, or just like a headline of the image. Now if you're trying to sell something on the website, then you'll have a picture of the product, you're gonna have a product name and the price for the product. Okay, all the possibilities are you're gonna have a picture on the side, some information on here, and maybe a link to some other page for bigger story. But yet again, if you're selling product online or promoting products online, you'll have a product there, sorry, the image of the product name, model name, like a paragraph description of the product, the price and the stock availability, and things like that. So these are the possible way you can display information at the moment. Okay, now what I'm going to do first is, in order to understand that how to create this, we need to know how the HTML tags are going to be used and how they're going to be called up individually, uniquely. Okay, so if you look at this example, I got this outer box. Okay, in this outer box I'm calling it article class main box. The idea is, the reason why I'm calling it class is because I'm going to have maybe more than one in this page with the same size of the box, and the thing will be is the information inside will be different. So if you think about it, this is the outer box. Inside the outer box we're packing inside two further boxes. One box is going to be called main pick, the other one is going to be called main price. Now it depends on what information is going to be held inside. It can be main info if there's going to be main information in there. Now in this case, uh, insert in this case, because the size and the boxes are going to be different, so in other pages I'm going to create an article class prod main, meaning it's going to be product main box. And then in the other ones, so inside this big box called prod main, we're going to pack in inside three further boxes. The first box is going to be called prod pick. The one which is going to sit next to it is going to be called prod description, and the third box is going to be the prod price. Can you see how I've kind of like linked them? So prod main is kind of like the outer area, and inside this outer area we're going to add three more boxes. One is called prod pick, prod description, prod price. In this tutorial we'll try to create this in first instance. Okay, so let's start. First thing we need to go is go inside our index page, and we need to look for section where there's information. Just underneath that we're going to start an article, and we're going to classify it class equal, and what did we call it, main box. So inside the quotation main underscore box, close quotation, close arrow, sorry, spelling mistake, and straight away close the article tab. I'm just going to bring in that Word document in so that you can just see what the outcome we need to create. Okay, so this is our outer box. So inside we're gonna have two boxes. So imagine this, we tab one inside, open another article, class equal quotation main underscore pick, close quotation, close arrow. Yet again we need to quickly close the article, and we got one box inside there called prod price. So all I'm going to quickly do to save time, I'm going to just quickly copy that and just paste it underneath it and change the name from main pick to price. Okay, and in here I'm just going to put information saying picture, and in here I'm going to say product name and $sign, a pound sign. In order to put the pound sign, we need to use a code called end pound colon and then 99.00. and what I'm going to do is give this in a heading tag 3, close the arrow and close the heading tag 3, and the price I'm going to do the same, H3 and close H3, not HR, H3. So just as before, we're going outer article, and can you see is the outer element, and inside this outer box we're going to have two boxes, one called main pick and another one called main price. Now let's see what the outcome of this looks like. I'll quickly save it, and oops, took the wrong page out. Let me just move this out. Done it again. The Word document out. Press F5. At the moment you don't see much difference apart from the text, but you can see the text pictures appeared, product name has appeared, and the price has appeared. Now because the end pound is coming up, I think it should be mistake is $POUND, not pound. Okay, save that. Hopefully that will bring up the and sorry, my fault. Save that, press F5, bring in the pound sign and the price. H3 looks a bit big. I'm just going to try H4, 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 save it, F5, F5, much better. So it doesn't look anything different apart from text appearing, and now we need to create something like this, properly gapped, properly spaced, border around it, picture inside it, and nicely laid out. And now because we've defined this individually, we can go to our main layout CSS, just underneath the section we're going to try to attempt to create the boxes and lay out the information just like we've done the main page. So the first thing we need to call is the main box. So full stop, main underscore box, open curly bracket, straight away close. First thing we need to define is our width, how wide we want to create. So tab it in. I think we start off with by 200 px. All the product is going to be displayed on starting from the left moving on to right, so we need to say float left, and we can put the border 1 px solid, and at the moment we're just going to have a black line, so it's going to be 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and end the statement. Save that, come down here, press F5, come down here, press F5. Can you see the boxes appeared? And inside there you got the product and product name and the price. However, at the moment doesn't make any difference because it's not kind of like in the right position. Let's put some few more and then see how it looks. So because all the other information is just going to be same as this one, so all I'm going to do is put a note in here. Display boxes, display information in small boxes. I don't know, something like that would do it. This is HTML, so we need to use the HTML comment tag, and at the end close it. Now all I'm going to do is copy this point and paste it in here, and I'm going to paste one more. So the idea is on this page we're going to have 3 boxes exactly like them with the same information. So I'll quickly save that, come here, press F5, come here 5, can you see them appearing? Perfect. Okay, next thing for this box, what we need to do is we need to put some margin outside it, so it leaves a space from the top, on the right, on the bottom and the left, so it's not touching each other and squashed up like it looks like at the moment. So quickly go to the layout. First thing we need to do is margin. Remember, margin is something outside. Remember the box model. Margin, at the moment we want, let's put just one, say 5 pixel all the way around, 5px, see what it looks like. Come down here, press F5, can you see it's given 5 pixel there? Well, here is different, I'll explain it. 5 pixel there, 5 pixel there. Now the reason why here it looks bigger than the top and the bottom is very simple, because this picture there's a 5 pixel on the left, okay, and 5 pixel on the right. So what it's doing is trying to put it together like that. So if you want to be evenly, we need to control each individual margin, because when this picture starts growing and it comes in the bottom, it's going to look same as well. So you can control it even better if you want to yourself, using margin left, margin top, margin right, margin bottom. Now inside element, again we need to control the information properly because it's touching the lines, okay, and touching the top. So what we do is called padding, and just going to put 5 pixel as well for time being. Save, F5 and F5. Can you see it's created like a gap from the top, then the information. So what is done literally is put a gap inside all the way around to give you 5 pixel, and I think looks reasonable. Inside this section we can play around and add padding inside if you wanted to, but we'll look at it later because it's going to mess up something else. Basically that's it. So I think I'm happy with that, and now what we want to do is control the inner part, the picture element. Okay, so just quickly recap, the picture element was called main pic, which is inside the main box. So that's how we're going to do it. I keep on doing this, I keep on pulling it outside. I don't want to pull it outside. There we go. So basically what I'm going to do is to make my life easy. I'm just going to copy the main box we just created and paste it just underneath. and change the main box to pick. What you need to understand is the outer box is 200 pixel, okay, and then on top of that there's 5 pixel on the left, 5 pixel on the right. So the inner box cannot be 200 pixel, it has to be smaller than 200. So if we do the maths correctly, it should be 190, because there is 5 pixel on the padding inside both side, adding to 10. So just take away that and quickly save that and see what the outcome is. Okay, so can you see now? It's a bit messed up because you got we putting margin in there and padding inside there as well. So just quickly take that off and save it. Press F5. Okay, so it's 5 pixel there, 5 pixel there, but somehow it's gone smaller. So it's 5 plus 5. 5. Padding is 5. So the inner part is no longer 200. Sorry, the outer box is no longer 200 pixel because it's 200 plus the padding which is inside 5 plus 5. So altogether the width of the box, the main box, is no longer 200, it's 210. Okay, so that's why this is getting a bit messed up. So if I change this to 200, which is going to be perfect, much better. So if you didn't understand that, we allocated 200 pixel for the main outer box. Now because when we add margin is done outside the box, so the box doesn't get bigger, but the outside space gets bigger. When you apply padding and border, what's happening is this element is added to the overall width of the box. So when you add a border, it's increasing the 200 plus 1, because we are concerned on the width, not the height at the moment. So it's no longer 200, it's 201, because it's adding this 1 pixel of border in there. And because there's a border on the right hand side as well, is adding another pixel, which is now becomes 202 pixel overall. And now we added padding around it. So inside here, the space here, there is a 5 pixel padding. So it's no longer 202, it's 202 plus 5, which is 207. Because the padding is also applied on the right hand side, so additional 5 needs to be added. So it's 212 altogether. So it can get hectic if you're not following the adding of this image, the width, the borders, the padding. Okay, so if you see at the moment it's coming up okay, it's not that bad for the picture. And what we need to do is do the same thing for the price. So I'm just going to quickly copy that, highlight and Control C and Control V, change the pick to price and save it. And if we quickly have a look at here, press F5, and can you see it has also created a box for that. Now in here, because we're using heading tag, it's already spaced out from the top and the bottom. Probably we need to control it better later on. For time being, seems to be okay. The only thing I need to do is padding on the left hand side, so it's not touching the border. Or in fact, if the border is going to come out, so for example, if I just quickly hide it and save it, press F5. So realistically it still seems to be better, but I think we just need to move it in slightly inside. Okay, so in here I'm just going to take the border out. So the idea that I'm putting these 2 borders in for the picture and the product names, product price, is that way we can see how it's going to be laid on the page. And later on we're going to take this border out from the main pic and the main price as well. I'm just going to add under the price padding dash left 5 px only. Now can you see what has happened? Because I did 5 pixel inside, all the information is gonna cross, and if you look at it, it's come out by 5 pixel. So you need to be really careful about how it works out. So all I'm gonna do is instead of putting 200, I'm just gonna put in 195 as the width of the box, so it works out nicely. So quickly save it, come down here, press F5, perfect, cool, interesting. So this is how it's going to be displaying the main information. Now in the next next video tutorial, I'll be looking into how we can create a main product box like this and add data to it. So in literally we're just going to start creating other pages and try to create this product information. And also later on I'll show you how to insert an image inside the box. So for example, like here. Okay, but just before we conclude this tutorial, I'm just going to quickly go and add more boxes inside it so it looks like more realistic. At the moment we just got that main information, and can you see already the page is started growing? So I'm just going to copy quite a lot of it and see how it comes up. Just quickly minimize it, come down to the index page, and all I'm going to do is just copy this and just go just on top of the section and Control V one more and Control V one more. So at the moment there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 different main boxes to be displayed. So press F5. Oh sorry, I haven't saved it, so it hasn't appeared. So come back here, press F5, and just quickly open the browser as, and can you see what has happened? So the products are automatically coming down and displaying in same line, same position, evening it out. And quickly look in Google, press F5, maximize it, again same outcome. Now I'm just going to take this information out from the page because it's making me confused at the moment, and all it is this area. Okay, and save it, press F5, make it bigger, and there you go. Nice, simple design, simple colors. Yep, and it looks already looking like it's a website, but the main problem is we haven't got information. And just quickly to show you, if you take these borders out from the inside, how it can look like our page. So if I just quickly go to the layout, if I take the main pic border out and the main price border out, quickly save it, press F5. Now all you have to do is visualize. We have not put the picture inside the box, but can you see the information is appearing like so? Okay, so you just need to visualize that picture is going to be there, and the product name and price will be displayed underneath it. But remember, you don't need to worry about the height of each box. The height of each box is going to automatically grow when the information starts getting inside the box. Okay, so don't think that, oh, the box is too small, because if you're going to put the picture in there, it's going to mess up. Well, there's certain rules you need to understand, but when you add the picture inside, this height of the box will automatically grow, and the bottom, the footer, will automatically keep on moving down. And that's all it is. That's all you need to understand. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Have a nice day.